Hello, Virgo. Welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing another Virgo bonus reading because Virgos continue to have some of the highest watching viewership. So appreciate you Virgos out there. All right, so let's get you a good reading here. Something that's helpful, brings clarity and greater understanding, news you can use, information that's timely. What's hidden from Virgo that would be helpful? Well, that's interesting, the way that came out. We'll take it. Outcome and advice. Oh, okay. Lots of advice. Let's turn these cards over, see what we're dealing with here. In the overall energy, Virgo, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse is my card for doing all the work, doing all the labor, not getting any help, any reciprocity. Like a group project when you're the only one putting in the work and the effort and the other people are coasting off of your effort and work. Lovers, choice, a partnership, connection, and then Six of Swords in reverse is can't move away, can't move on from this, can't move to calmer waters, anxiety. Six of Swords. Swords can also be communication. There's a lot of blues in this energy, throat chakra energy. Feels like someone's can't let go. Someone's angry, upset about this. All right, let's dive in closer, Virgo. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles in reverse, doing all the work. Ooh, Ace of Wands in reverse. Not interested. All right. I think I'm getting some clarity already. Feels like someone's offering. A potential lover is offering that you do all the work, but it feels like whatever they're offering feels like it puts you in a position of doing all the work. You're just not interested in it. It doesn't spark any interest at all in being the person doing all the labor. The Tower in reverse and the Knight of Swords coming out as a challenge to this energy. Fix it. It feels like there's someone with the Tower, there's a false reality. Someone's challenged by some false reality, false perception they're trying to keep a hold of. Feels like someone's rushing in with some false perception that you'll do all the work, all the labor. I can't tell. It's interesting because there's this element of work, labor. And then there's also this kind of romantic element or choosing, but it's not creating any excitement, sparking any joy within you, viewer, Virgo. Feels like it doesn't look like you're interested in this at all. Let's see what the Lovers. Because it feels like what they're offering is for you to do the work, you to do the labor, and it's a false reality. It's not real. It's not based in any reality. Five of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Lovers. Someone's unapologetic. There's some lack of care here. It feels like it's a lack of care for you. Whoever's bringing this in, they want you to do some work and labor, do all the work in a false reality, like fix it, fix them. It's not really a partnership. So maybe that's why you might feel like they don't care. They're not really caring about you and what you want. It's a weird partnership. It doesn't feel loving at all. It feels like it's a little delusional, a false reality that they've come to a lot of conclusions on their own. And they're wanting you to do all this work. Okay, nice. Seven of Wands. Looks like you're creating healthy boundaries. You've reimagined yourself and you're getting back out there. And it looks like this person is someone very insecure. Someone who can't do this for themselves. They don't know how to be independent. I get the feeling that this person sees you, Virgo, as independent, abundant, able to train your focus and create, really bring out of fantasy into this reality what you want. You really are very attractive to this person. I feel like you're very attractive, period. I get this person, it feels like they want to be you, really. And instead of being inspired by you and becoming, it feels like they want to be in a codependent relationship or something. They can't meet you at where you're at. So they're wanting a connection, a relationship for you to up-level them, to fix them, to do all the work and labor. I don't feel like this person is caring about you. They want what they want, and they want you, Virgo, to do all this work and labor. They're very attracted to you, but it feels like this person's insecure, doesn't know how to create for themselves. And so they're using the guise of a relationship to connect with you, so you'll do the labor for them. I keep going around and around. I'm not going to get any more closer. So let's move on to the next card, which is the Six of Swords in reverse. Can't let go, can't move on to calmer waters. My throat chakra got affected when I was last tuning into this. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse here? Ten of Wands wanting to come out. All right. Six of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. This person's kind of stuck on this vision of connecting with you through some idea of a fantasy of a relationship with you, because they perceive that you could really help them. And I bet you could, but that's not, that doesn't look like what you want out of a relationship, is to fix someone else. I think what I'm perceiving is you want someone who can meet you at your level, Not someone who wants you. Yeah, they see how capable you are, how adept. And so it feels like they're creating, they're wanting this connection because they're wanting you to fix them. I don't know how else to say. It looks like this person has not had a lot of success. It feels like they've had some public disappointments, and they're trying to juggle, play, try to convince you. This person's very much in a comfort zone, stuck, unable to do for themselves what you're able to do for yourself, Virgo. So they don't want you for upright as a match, but they're seeing using a relationship to that's advantageous for them. And they don't want to get out of the comfort zone. They don't want to face their fears and do and be inspired by you. Instead, they're kind of like clinging on and wanting you to do for them what you've done for yourself. That doesn't feel like a romantic relationship or a caring relationship at all. This feels like someone who sees an advantage to being in a connection with you. There's nothing here about reciprocity or true care. Yeah, advantageous, which is reminding me of Jane Austen movies and books, An Advantageous Marriage, and okay, anyway. Got Pride and Prejudice popping up in my head. All right, in What's Hidden, Virgo, we have the Six of Pentacles. All right, you're learning who to invest in and who not to invest in. That's what's hidden. And it looks like this person, if this is your reading and this resonates, you're recognizing the intentions behind people who invest in you, who want to be in a relationship with you. And it looks like you're perceiving the intentions correctly, that this person, yes, they see you as amazing and wonderful. Very good. I think they are seeing you somewhat clearly. You are very capable, Virgo. But I don't think you want a relationship with a fixer-upper. You want someone who can meet you at your level. People who are fixer-uppers, like if you're here and they're down here, you might have this belief, well, they'll grow, they'll mature, they have so much potential, they'll meet me, but that's just not what happens. Usually what happens is this person resents the person above and then starts chipping away, and they don't grow, they don't mature because they don't want to do the work. They want someone else to do the work for them. That's what I'm sensing here. And so you're recognizing this type of energy and realizing who to invest in and who not. And with the World card, it looks like you're leaving these type of relationships behind you, where you settle, where it's a mismatch of not two people at the same level. That's partnership. Someone who can stand on their own, meeting someone else who also at the same level can stand on their own, and they're going in the same direction, the same trajectory. So yeah, if this person falls down, is having a tough time, this person can pick them back up, but you're not leaning on each other, dependent on each other. It looks like the more you leave these type of relationships behind, the more you'll recognize them the moment they come in, and then it feels like over time they won't even show up on your radar because you've learned what you've needed to learn out of these types of connections and are moving on. All right, outcome and advice. Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, along with the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant. It came out in the two separate energies, messages. Two of Swords, a decision, confusion around a new opportunity. I feel like this person came in with an opportunity. Asking for your investment. It's wild that this person is showing up with the Lovers, yes, but Pentacles. It feels like this person can't create the stability and security, the abundance that you can on their own. And so this opportunity isn't free and clear. It's coming with a lot of confusion, misdirection. Anything else? The Six of Swords in reverse coming up again with the Hanged Man in reverse. There's something about how this person communicates. They feel confused. Why you don't want to sacrifice yourself. Why you don't want to put yourself in a position with them. But there's some entitlement here and some belief system, swords, perspectives that are very confused. And it feels like if you work with this person, you get more into confusion as well. All right. It really is confusing when I'm tuning into this energy. It's hard to communicate reality with this person. That you're not interested in sacrificing yourself for them, for a relationship. You're not willing to give up everything. Yeah, it's a weird... Yeah. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse is no boundaries. Princess of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of like the Page of Pentacles in reverse for me. This feels like this other person's energy. They've got some type of enmeshment energy. They're wanting enmeshment. They're wanting... It feels like this person doesn't know how to learn, how to reconnect the dots in a different way and figure out how to be like Virgo instead of dependent on Virgo to... It feels like this person really wants what you have. And they're unwilling to go through and do the work to become this. Do all the work that where you've got healthy boundaries, where you're a world builder. You're looking very good, very independent, and it feels like it's attracting people who aren't willing to meet you where you're at, but want you to do for them what they're unwilling to do for themselves, which means that they will never do for themselves. They're not a fixer-upper. Why is the Hierophant here? Some type of teaching, learning situation, higher powers, traditional way. Okay, this person's got a traditional way of perceiving things. Maybe positioning themselves as above you. Very traditional mindset. Unwilling to change that mindset either. That feels like they want enmeshment. They want someone who will do for them what they're unwilling to do for themselves because they can't reconnect the dots in a different way. This might have been a more traditional way. Wow! The Hierophant showing up to clarify the Hierophant. All right. It's very, very traditional way. It feels like this person, if you connect with them and say yes to this, that they will eventually position themselves as above you, as knowing more than you, demanding a traditional way of viewing relationships, whatever that means, maybe enmeshment, not wanting to learn, not interested. That's so interesting. The Hierophant twice, contract. They feel very stuck in that mindset. And even trying to get this person to understand where I don't think they're interested. They just want what they want, and they want you to give them what they want. It just doesn't work that way, though. You might be able to influence them for a short time, but eventually this type of relationship where you're more advanced, more mature, and wanting this person to meet you at this level, instead they just chip away. Hey, demand, and there's resentment because they really want to be like you, but they're unwilling to do it for themselves. I'm repeating myself. Yes, okay, you are very blessed. You're very intuitive, and it looks like this way is you're ending it with the Death card. You are really ending this way of being, of attracting others who aren't at your level, who want you, demand, are stuck in a traditional way and requiring you to do for them what they're unwilling to do for themselves. Looks like you're clearing that with the World card, with the Death card. You're really clearing this out. That's beautiful. All right, Virgo, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your likes and shares, comments, commenting on other people's comments. That really helps boost these videos so more people can find them. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that. Have a great day. Bye-bye.